This is a brilliant, multi-layered comedy that tells the story of two former lovers, actors who parted bitterly about 15 years before, who find themselves cast opposite each other as what? Former lovers. Joining us now are the stars of the play Marina Sage, along with Sean Boyd. Guys, thanks for being here. So this is a play within a play.
Yes.
Is that right? So tell us a little bit about this show.
Well, basically, the two characters have a past together. They had a past relationship which ended very suddenly, very abruptly.
Okay.
And now, several years later, they find themselves cast as lovers in a 1930s melodrama.
Wow.
So we get to see the rehearsal process of that play and how it comes about. And,
Okay.
And they're kind of navigating their relationship inside the play as well as outside the play.
Right,
So.
which, you know, for people that have not done theater before, that happens more often than you think. you get the, you get the show crushes, as they're called. All right, so for the characters, both of you working in here, have you ever had experiences like this, that you've had those show crushes, that maybe you draw from that experience to create these characters?
Yeah, I definitely have, and I think most actors probably have, and I think, the decision you make as an actor as well, first of all, in order to do your best work, you need to be open, and you have to open up to, okay, kind of let myself go there on stage. But then I've learned as I've gotten older, that it's like, okay, then you have to sort of close that down when you step off that stage, so that you don't kind of get caught in this strange limbo land, like, wait a minute.
Blurring the lines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Marina, how about you?
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that.
Yeah. All right. So this play, I mean, it's a comedy. You said it's a great comedy. You said this is also, to your understanding, the Southwest premiere of Stage Kiss.
Yeah, that's
So this is a pretty exciting event.
Yeah.
But there is that sort of underlying idea about the illusory nature of love, that it may be sort of ephemeral, that it comes and it goes, potentially along with the show. It opens, you have your love affair, it closes, you move on. It's kind of got that feeling to it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And I think a lot of us, there's a theme that a lot of us can relate to, is if you've ever ended a relationship or years later thought about an ex and thought, what was I thinking? You've probably been caught up in sort of the fantasy versus the reality of who that person is and what they are. And I think that's something all of us can relate to. And I think that's what even the playwright, she sort of acknowledges. Because our characters are only named he and she. We don't have, we never know what their real names are.
Okay.
And so I think it's sort of a clue to the audience that this is about you, or it could be about you.
Wow, that's fascinating. Now, I understand you two are not the only ones on stage. So are the other characters, are they that guy, her, lady number two? Do they have names, or is it just you two that don't have names?
Well, we have the director, who's just called the director.
The director, okay.
So,
yeah.
But some of the other characters have names.
They have names, but the stars, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Okay, so not to give too much away, but do we have a happy ending on this? Is it a happy ending, or is that something you just have to come to the theater to find?
I think you're going to have to come and find out what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say this is there is sort of a twist at the ending. It's not necessarily what you expect. When I read it, I was like, oh, this is really clever.
Wow.
And I really had to kind of absorb that, because it sort of leads you away that you think, oh, I think it's going to go this way, and it's maybe that, but a little bit different.
Okay,
and so
very interesting.
It's a fun.
So you got to check
ending.
out the show. All right, so
Absolutely.
you guys open next week into the Vortex Theater, is that right?
That's
How
right.
long do you run?
We run through November 22nd.
Okay, November 22nd. The best way to get tickets is?
On our website, it's vortexabq.org.
Okay, fantastic. At the new Vortex Theater, again, guys, it's on Carlisle. For more information, to get your tickets to Stage Kiss, head over to casa.com. We'll have all the links there. Guys, break legs. Have a fun run with the show.
Thank you very much.